Hello, Iago. It's a pleasure to be here with you. As you can see right here in front of me, I've got that beautiful message that you sent me. And I just wanted to tell you that, well, first of all, accept my apologies because I failed to reply to that message more promptly. The reason why I did that's because I wanted to uh, to to write a special message. I wanted to write a special message for you because I feel the same way. I feel you're a great student. Yeah, I think you're one of my most dedicated students, and so I'm going to read the message for you. Okay, so let me just go there and read first of all what I wrote for you. Hello, Iago. My apologies for this late reply. Actually, right now I'm recording a video as a reply to this great message. I really appreciate your kind words, and I have to tell you that you're also the best, most dedicated student I've ever had. The link below, right? I forgot to include, by the way. Let me do this right now. Here's the link. Okay, so the link below will take you to a special page I have built for you, which will contain all of our recorded material. Very important observation. The page is kind of password protected because I posted your video as a private video, and your email, I mean, being logged in into your account is like the password for you to have access to that video. So remember, in order to have access to that video, you've got to be logged in into your account, your Google account. Otherwise, the video will appear to you as blocked. Okay, so having said that, I would like to ask you to watch this first video carefully because there's an important message for you in it. And the message is this one, the one I'm going to give it to you right now. Let me go ahead and tell you what I want to tell you. So, Iago, so as I said, it was such an honor to receive a message like that from you and to hear from you that you would like to spend a few more minutes with me. And man, in our next classes, as long as I'm available, if I don't have another student right after you, we can stay a few minutes, as long as I can, as long as it's feasible for me as well. But I want to make sure that you understand the power of this tool that I'm making available to you right now. So right here in front of me, I've got this page. Let me show you. I created a web page. It is in our platform, and you don't have to worry about privacy because your video is private. Okay, so only you logged into your account, and of course me, because I created it, have access to it. This is not a public page. Okay, the page itself, Iago Rocha's page, this page right here, it is public. Okay, but your videos are not. So if you share the link with somebody, they'll be able to come to this page, but they are not going to be able to watch this particular video here because this video is protected. Now, in the following slides, I've got two of my videos, and these ones are public. So if you share the link with anybody, people will be able to see my videos, but they won't be able to see your video. Okay, so this one here, the first slide, is basically the recorded version of our last meeting. On the 12th of July, we had our last class, and we talked about this particular exercise in which I explained to you that we would study the way native speakers transition from using simple past to present perfect, as you might recall. And then I guess it was like 35 minutes, 40 minutes into the class, you asked a question about the use of ever in a question with present perfect. Have you ever this? Have you ever that? And so on. And we had a very interesting discussion about that. So that conversation, that discussion, and all the examples are here for you to review. But I also included this video here, which is a video of it's a six and a half minutes in which I dedicated a full explanation to the subject. The video is very didactic with lots of examples, and I think that if you watch this video, it's going to elucidate this subject to you even more. Okay, so I really want you to do that. Okay, and then the following one on the third slide, it's a video also about present perfect, but this is about what I call the first use of present perfect, which I consider the easiest one. But I'm not going to spoil it. I want you to watch by yourself, take a look, and then later on in our next class we can talk about any doubts that you may have about this particular subject. Okay? Right. Okay, so I promised myself that this was going to be a short video, just a quick message, a quick reply to you. In other words, I wanted to thank you for that message, and I wanted to thank you that message in person. That's why I decided to record this video. Okay, but having said that, Iago, I would like to spend maybe a few more seconds. I know that I tend to speak too much, so I'm going to try to be more objective. Okay, look, I'm going to advance this video a little bit to about this point here. Okay, which is the moment when I used my own example. You know, something like I used my creativity and I created an example to use present perfect on the spot, and I tried to link that to your profession as a goalkeeper, as a coach, as a sportsman. Look, Iago, the reason why I decided to make this video for you, it's because I got a little bit worried about you. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I, what can I say? It's not that I don't respect your opinion, but I thought that perhaps if I used the right arguments, perhaps I could influence you. Because it seems to me that you think that, okay, if I have a few more minutes, you know, if I have like 10 or 15 minutes extra with Alfredo, this is much better than a recorded version of our lesson. I respect your opinion, but I disagree with you. Because you see, Iago, and that's why I have this screen right here in front of me. Look at that. I drew a timeline there, and I put those markers there, the black markers, and then I used the arrow to explain, and I explained the example to you as we went along in detail. So the beauty of having access to this material is that we had this class about 1 week ago. You probably don't even remember exactly how I elaborated that particular explanation. But now with this video, you can go back and you can watch as many times as you want. And since I have this material available because I've already recorded it, okay, I decided to include the other two videos, okay, this one here, which is my own video with a specific explanation about the use of present perfect, in this case in conjunction with the adverb ever, and then another one here which contains another explanation about another use for present perfect. So, what is my point? My point is, Iago, I want you to give me, not to give me, but to give yourself the benefit of the doubt. I know that you think that, okay, perhaps 10 extra minutes every class, you may think that you will benefit much more. I think there is a benefit to it as well. I'm not saying that you're completely wrong, but I think that if you reuse this material, if you watch our classes again, if you go over the examples, if you go over all the explanations, if you go over the conversations that we have, this is going to help you a lot, you know, to consolidate this language that you're learning. And that's why I wanted to do this, okay? Because I wanted to make this material available to you, because actually was part of the deal. I had promised to you that I was going to do that, and actually only now I'm posting it. But what I intend to do now is to post regularly. You know, every week you're going to go to your page and you're going to find that besides those 3 slides that we have here, every week I will add a new slide with the next class. So I built this backwards, okay? Because what we have here is the recorded material from our last class. So next week you're going to find the recorded material of our last class plus the 4th class, and then the 3rd one, and then the 2nd one, and then the 1st one. Well, and then basically when I get to a point where I kind of caught up with the recording and the posting of the classes, you will come to this page, and everything that we will have done up to that point will be here for you to review, to access, to watch it again. Okay? So that's why I want you to look at this material and pay a lot of attention to it and see if you can see my point, okay? But of course, feel free to disagree with me. In next class, we can have a conversation about that, okay? So I hope you enjoy your page. I hope you make good use of this material, and I'll see you again in our next class on Tuesday, okay? Bye-bye now. Thanks.